free to play Aromages clapping fools in the KC Cup Grand Tournament. Let's go. If he makes a Twin Burst, Psalm Scolding, and he's going to surrender. Is he going to?
There can only be one winner, and you're looking at him. Let's go.
Very quickly, my free-to-play definition is one main box, no reset, or one mini box with one reset, or just two different mini boxes, just for the super rare and ultra rare cards. Do not get clickbaited by other people. Anyone could claim something's free to play. This is my subjective definition, which many argue is way too restrictive, and I agree with you. But with me being more restrictive and doing well with these decks, you know you're in for a good time and will do well with these decks. Aromage Jasmine, I believe, is the core card of this deck. When you gain life points with her on the field, you get to draw a card, and it's a soft once per turn, so multiple Jasmines, multiple draws. Now, because of that, I like playing Destiny Draw. Because we gain so much life, and we have a lot of ways to lose life, after 2,000 life loss, you can pick up your deck and search for anything. Other people like playing Balance. I'm not a huge fan of Balance. You can play it if you want to, but you cannot activate monster effects on the first turn, so that means you are not going to be able to normal Jasmine and draw a card on the first turn, but you'll more likely have a better hand. That's fine. I'm also playing Psalm Scolding, which is free from the card trader, Ranked Duel's not from the card trader. This is another free source. With all the life point gain, if you set this card into your only set card, it will negate anything. At the cost of 3,000 life, then gain your life points back, kind of how the Resonator deck is doing it. And let's talk about how this deck works. This is all about gaining life and being higher life than your opponents and continually having cards on the field. All of the spell and traps besides the Scolding are continuous. They stay on the field forever. So what do? Blessing's the best one. This could special a monster from the grave. This could return a monster from the grave back in the deck. It could also send a monster from the field or in the hand to the graveyard to gain life to trigger all of your aroma effects. Now, anytime you gain life, the aromas will activate and do something. And also when you're higher in life, they will do something. So the Jasmine will gain life, draw a card. Kananga, return a back row card back to the hand. Marjoram, you'll banish cards from your opponent's grave equal to aromas you have. And the Rosemary will be able to change a battle position on the field. Now let's walk it back. What happens when you're higher life than your opponent? Rosemary will turn off the ability for your opponent to activate Sphere Kribo. They can't Kite Roid, no Veil, no hand traps, nothing. You take no battle damage with Marjoram on the field if you're higher life, but also she has a third effect. If any of your plant monsters are destroyed by battle, you could summon Marjoram from the hand, gain life right away, and banish from their grave. Jasmine allows an additional summon, and Kananga will reduce your opponent's monsters by 500 attack and defense. That's all while higher life than your opponent. From Blessed Winds, let's talk about the spells. We have Aroma Garden and the Gardening. This is a field spell. This is a continuous spell. The Garden, you're going to gain 500 life points once per turn and also gain 500 attack and defense until the end of your opponent's turn, and it stacks. So what you could do is activate Garden, boost, activate another Garden. Your monsters gain 1,500 attack until the end of their turn. Then we have Gardening. On summon, you're going to gain 1,000 life, triggering your aroma effects, and also if you're lower life than your opponent and they attack into you, you're going to special summon an aroma from the deck. What's good is summoning a Rosemary from the deck, or summon any Aromage from the deck, which will trigger the effect to gain life on its summon. That will trigger the effect of Rosemary to change a battle position within the battle phase. Now, because we have a low monster count, if they're in the graveyard and you're thinking your Gardening's no good, return the monsters back in the deck with the Blessed Winds and you're fine. Return them back, then resummon them with the Gardening. And because we're playing D-Draw, we could tech in cards like the Dried Winds every time we gain life, destroy a face-up monster on the field. Great for searching with D-Draw or just having. Humid Winds is great because you could pay 1,000 life to search your deck for any aroma, and when you're lower life than your opponent, you could gain 500 of life, which could trigger the effects of returning a back row, changing a battle position, drawing a card, and banishing from their grave. And that is the quick overview with aromas. The extra deck is completely optional. I do like playing the Crumble Logos because you could put 2 Jasmines together. It is just a rare card. It's not a mandatory card. I never summon the Shining Elf. You could read it and summon it if you want to. This is great for detaching, targeting a card in the field, and that card becomes negated. Have fun being free to play, free to win. Crush those pay-to-lose losers. All right, Yugi. I mean, Kaiba, not Yugi. Ryder, riding on in with that 9-month. Officially having a child to me. Thank you so much. Gen Code Son, thank you for the free Prime. Black Pegasus, the 33. Rob Dog, been quite a year. Here's for the future. Tier 2, 2 subs in 1, officially a Gia. Ron Gamer, the free Prime. Connect your Discord and Twitch, my friend. Brandon D with the 11. Timaeus, this KCGT is awkward. Every deck is a chance if you're lucky enough. I got Megalith to 25k with 218 duels. 27k with 100 duels, then stopped. Timaeus, that's pretty good. Crazy stuff. Just be good with whatever deck you're playing. Just play well with whatever deck. Does your deck have a win condition? Play well forehead and you're going to be good. NA Links, 34 months, 2 months away from becoming a DLM shareholder. Small Wolf of the 7. Moke H, hype for decks to come to the KC Cup, and thanks for the entertainment. Thank you. We have more free-to-play decks than this one today. This is just one deck that you could right away get in and do well. Abu Dash, top 1 global, let's go. Keg W, Rob the Nice Guy, think of it 11 months, 1 month away from officially becoming a Gia. Keg W. Jasmine. All right, so we have quite the setup. Quite the setup. Do you want to start banishing cards in the grave or what? We'll tribute summon. Yes. Gain 500. Banish that. Oh, you lost 500, Keg W. That was that's why I did that. That's exactly why I did that. Got him. So it's important to be within 900 life of your opponent if you want to activate your Humid Winds or have your Gardening be activatable. Okay. Emerge. So many cards to banish. What are you going to banish? My Humid Winds. Now, we can't double chain. We can't use both of these effects on its initial flip. We weren't low enough life to activate it anyway, so it's okay. I think a Rosemary would be quite good here. Rosemary from the deck with the Gardening effect would also be really good. Ancient. Okay. Sending the Spirit of Light, Vermilion Dragon Mech. We're going to wait on the Vermilion Dragon Mech. What are you popping? The other set card? Or the Gardening? Too many cards to pop. Come on. Yeah, buddy. Now. He's got no quick play in the hand. We're going to banish 2, draw 1. We got this duel in the bag. This is our duel. I banish you and you. Get out of here. Be gone. We're going to gain a bunch of life. We're going to D-draw. Now, what do we want with the D-draw? Probably a Blessed Winds. Blessed Winds D-draw. Okay. Gain a bunch of life. Rosemary's going to take out the Vermilion Dragon Mech. Gain a bunch of life. Chat, what would you grab? We could put Obelisk in this deck. What do you think? Would you put an Obelisk in here? Grab the Blessed Winds. Show them all the free-to-play way. Holy moly, Scolding. This is so over. This is the easiest win. Think of how much money he paid to lose to a free-to-play Aroma deck. Just think about it. All of his cards cost a lot of money. We are free to win. He is paid to lose. He has absolutely no way to win. Toggle on, very important here. I forgot, someone was asking what toggle on does. I'll properly explain it after this duel. We want this to be flipped face up because the Scolding can only be activated if it's the only set card you control. It is now the only set card we control. What? You have another Spirit Dragon? No. Okay, Blue Eyes White Dragon, let's go. Not going to negate the Ancient. I would have negated the Spirit White. Otherwise, we're holding on to the Solemn Scolding. If he makes a Twin Burst, Solemn Scolding, and he's going to surrender. Is he going to? Come on, mate. What you got? What you got? What you got? Let's go! Solemn Scolding Negate! I'm not done, mate. We're going to summon a Marjoram. We're going to banish 3 cards out of your graveyard. You are paid to lose. We are free to win. Nice.
Nice.
Get out of here, mate. Level red Blackwing without Book of Moon. What's level red Blackwing? Level reduced Blackwing without Book of Moon. Book of Moon's never needed. It is a very good tech. It's never needed. So you have to think about what is Book of Moon being used for? Is Book of Moon being used to stop a Bouncer, being used to stop a Doomcaliber Knight? Then the replacement must be something that does something similar. A lot of people use Book of Moon just to use Book of Moon because it's a good card to play. And if that's the reason why they're playing it, then it's even easier to replace it. But if you're using it as a Chalice, then you need to properly set up a replacing card like Chalice. Gardening, Nightmare W, thank you for the 5 months, my friend. I think we'll just Kananga return it back.
Here I go. I summon a monster in attack. I feel my monster's effect activates.
Return it. Do we play around Desper freaking Rado? So we're actually going to change our mind. We're changing our mind. It's okay to change your play. Don't commit. Don't commit. I think he's someone that would definitely be playing a Desperado. If he's going to Black Rose the field, that's fine. We have Rosemary and the Guardian. Samurai Destroyer. Okay. Discard the cannon. We have no fear for the Desperado now. No Desperado. If that's a Super Team Buddy Force Unite, he could summon. That's fine. That is perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. We want the damage. We're going to return that back row card back to the hand. Return it. We good? Whoa! Parshaft negate the Kananga. Holy moly. Why did he not activate that before? Was the Jasmine Chainlink blocking it? No way. No way was it. All right, we're fine. That is perfectly fine. Jasmine. Summon the Rosemary. Now, I think it would be better to change the battle position of the SAM-D. Get the SAM-D into D. You will be destroyed. Ooh, Solemn Scolding, mate. Holy moly. So we need even more life point gain. I think we'll be fine. We'll be fine. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. This is nuts. This is actually nuts. Scolding can negate anything, which will turn on our Gardening. Gardening will summon a monster from the deck, which will change a battle position in the battle phase. I just feel like you're not worth it. And You're not worth it. You're not worth it. Imagine not being worth negating. You're just not worth negating. If you do negate it, a Desperado cannot come out because it must be destroyed in the field. And even though it looks like it's on the field, it was not on the field. All right. Send it. Now, you may be wondering, why put that full in D? Why did Scalding not ask to activate to negate the face-up cannon? That's because it's a face-up spell effect, which cannot be negated by Solemn Scalding. Heart of the cards guide me. I think what would be best here would be a Blessed Winds. There you go. Bless me with the winds. All right, we'll change this full into defense. Set the Blessed. I think we'll take out the Parshath. He cannot negate with Bacon Saver. No way. Now you want to toggle on here. There's a lot of things you have to remember with the aromas. You want to flip up the Blessed Wind so that the Scalding can be activatable. Say no to the effect. We have full control of this duel. Holy moly. That's worth negating. I don't care. No way. Mate. No way. Trimids is on the list of decks we could play today. Negate the negate. Holy moly. Nice try, mate. I could activate the gardening. We're going to start banishing him in his graveyard, I think so. Yeah? Banish from the grave. Pay 1,000 life. Summon. Come forth and summon a Jasmine. Come forth and summon a Marjoram. Activates. Then activate all 3 effects. Change the battle position. Draw a card. I don't think so. Banish 3 cards. We want to banish 1, 2, 3. Very good. Very, very good. Put him in defense, double gardening, and then we have lethal. Perfect. Another Scalding. That's what I love to see. That's what I love to see. Garden, boost me up. Change you in attack position. 1, 2, 3. I banish thee. All right, let's go. Let's go. Set the Scalding. Activate the garden. Activate the garden.
Time to battle.
He cannot activate any monster effects. Now, that is not a monster effect. That is a face-up spell effect. Wow. He sent Fox to the grave. What the Fox? That reduces a monster by 0, but the Rosemary completely negated it. Nice try, fool. Nice try, guaranteed lethal. Got him. Keck W. Keck W, let's go. E2.
I have lost. That was an excellent duel.
Excellent duel. I like the Scalding.